Yeah. So let's talk Derrick Henry v. Tony Pollard. So we've got Derrick Henry is currently going 16th overall as the RB6 off the board, or Tony Pollard is 18th overall, RB8. Both in the early to mid third round, ADP right now, right? No, second round. I know math.
I wish I could get either of them in the third right now.
I mathed once already today. That's enough.
You're
for
fucking
me.
out,
I'm done,
man.
Yep.
What are you, a teacher or something? Come on.
No. Anyway, so how are you feeling on these two running backs, Jake?
This is a really, really hard line to be at because I like the idea of not drafting a running back in round one. When we did our mock draft episode last two, came around to an area like this, and it presented a challenge for me. I think Derrick Henry, going against him and expecting him to fall off is foolish. That's why he is RB6 now. Earlier this offseason, he was way further down. He was way below Tony Pollard. He's now come up, and I think he's getting the respect he deserves.
All is right in the world.
Because we've seen it so many times. Yeah. So it's stupid to be like, Derrick Henry's now all of a sudden dust when he didn't look dust last year.
And I think it helped too with the Hopkins signing. Now they're like, oh, there's an actual legit wide receiver here that they have to play coverage with. They can't just stack the box and try to, corral Henry in. So I think that definitely helped.
And they can actually try to win some games this year, maybe even. They've made an investment that says we want to win games. We're not tanking for Caleb, for the young hotshot quarterback next season. So we've seen it so much with Derrick Henry. We have seen it only in spurts with Tony Pollard. I get it. Tony Pollard is a very, very exciting player. I do believe Tony Pollard will be worth his ADP. What scares me is like, Mike McCarthy. So Mike McCarthy comes in. We've seen running backs flourish under him for fantasy. They've never flourished to be like a top 3 running back, though, which is what Derrick Henry can still do, especially with all the holdout shit going on right now. Like his path to a top 3 is there. Tony Pollard, I would love to say that that's a reality. I don't know that it is because Mike McCarthy I don't believe is going to utilize him as a full-out workhorse. I think that Deuce Vaughn and/or whoever else is waiting in the wings, Ronald Jones coming back week 3. I do really think that they will utilize somebody well outside of Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard, I think, is going to be the Austin Eckler guy, which is great for fantasy. It is. But is he going to get 12 touchdowns like Austin Eckler has the last 2 seasons? That's what worries me. I don't think he does. Derrick Henry could easily crack 15 touchdowns. I would take Derrick Henry here.
Yeah, I think where you're drafting these guys, you're kind of splitting hairs, and I hate to go against Derrick Henry because I've done it before and I've said I'm never going to do it again. So this isn't an anti-Derrick Henry take here, but give me the guy that has the receiving upside. I know Derrick Henry, he's been a little bit more involved in recent years, catching the ball in the backfield, but still it's pretty limited. Give me the guy that's going to be involved with the passing game, really, and will be on the field for passing downs. So give me Tony Pollard only for that reason. Like I said, it's really splitting hairs. I'd be happy with either one of these players. It'd really be who's still available at this point. If Pollard's available and Henry's gone, I'd probably take Pollard. It's just one of those. It's just who's there or how am I feeling when I'm in the draft? Like, do I have a slight lean one way or the other who I would draft? It's really flipping a coin for me.
Sure. These hairs are the ones that I do think need to be split sometimes, though. These are the ones that, it's not saying that one of these is going to be a dud and the other is going to be supreme, but, there is edges to be found in these early rounds. And I think that's why I don't want to dwell on the early rounds too much, but I like to throw some of these in.